scarring. It's not fully gonna go away, but I know that from afar, like, you know, and when people see my Instagram, they always think that like my face is 100% clear at all times. It's not. Like, I still struggle with acne. It's something you're always gonna have, and that's it. Like, a lot of things you can't control, but there are things that you can do, and I feel that a lot of people don't know, are like the rights and the wrongs. So I wrote a little sheet that I'm gonna be looking off of. I do have a couple of products. I don't have all of my products with me right now, but the best I can do is explain them, tell you where to get them, if I know how much they are. Alright, so there's 4 main like products that you always need in a skincare routine that are considered like the primary factors in it. You need a cleanser, moisturizer, SPF, and toner. You always want to be moisturizing your face. You don't want to wash your face more than twice a day. If you're washing it like 3 or 4 times, you're washing your face way too much. You're not giving a chance for your natural oils to like sit on your face. Like, there are good and bad that you want, and if you're washing your face too much, you're gonna, you know, be subjecting it to more bacteria. So you only want to be washing it in the morning and at night. And honestly, it's gotten to the point where I only wash my face at night or after I wear makeup. You also want to be having a moisturizer. This is very important. It is like key, especially for dry skin. Like dry skin is not only going to lead you to wrinkles, but that also is going to subject you to bacteria, because it's dead skin that's piling on top of each other. So like, you always want your skin to be moisturized. I'm currently using the Aveda Botanical Kinetics Hydrating Lotion. When I went to Rosier, the only products that we used were Aveda, and I just fell in love with them. It's a hit or miss. Most people don't like it because it's plant-based and they're feeling like they're not feeling it working, I guess. But I don't know. I love it. It has all different good benefits in it, and they use, like I said, it's a lot of plant-based products, so it was very gentle on my skin. It wasn't abrasive, and I just found that it was compatible with my skin. So it all depends. But my main advice would be to still go to an esthetician or a dermatologist, because they're gonna help you overall and like truly know what kind of skin type you have and kind of steer you in the right direction of what you need to use. Okay, and like I said, you want to have an SPF and a toner. SPF all the time, winter, summer, fall, spring, doesn't matter. You always want to have an SPF. You always want to be protected from the sun. It's just, that's a given. And then toner, this is pretty much just a pH balancer. So you can mist this on your face, you know, 2 or 3 times throughout the day. It's going to help regulate, like I said, your pH, all your hormone levels, and kind of regulate you throughout the day. So they consider that to be one of the top 4. And then from there are 4 other products that a lot of people are always looking for, or, you know, trying to find the best of, and that would be a serum, eye cream, spot treatments, and mask. Personally, I'm not a product guru. I can't recommend exactly what will work for your skin, because we're all different. Like I said, if I don't know your skin type, I won't know what works best with you and your personal life. I'm more on the oily side. I'm very, very sensitized. My skin gets red very easily, and I think that was part of my problem. So we're gonna go more into it. So how did you clear your acne? The question I always get. And like I said, you have to see an esthetician or a dermatologist, because, you know, skincare is an investment. It's not something that you can just buy. You have to really get the right help, right products. Like, I can't even name it. The first time I ever, I guess, figured out what a facial was, because I didn't know what it was. Like, I was like, what is a facial? Like, I went to go get a massage, and she's like, do you want a facial too? And I was like, well, what is that? And my first time getting it, I fell in love. After she was like done doing my facial, she helped clear my skin out. She taught me so much, and I was just like, what do you do? Like, what are you called? And that's kind of actually how I got into my career, and I found the esthetician and all that in the beauty industry, and I loved it. So but after seeing my esthetician, I had went to the dermatologist to kind of just get like on the right track. And then I ended up finding like there are other factors in my skin that was making me break out. So like I said, if you go to a doctor, you go to a professional, they're gonna steer you in the right direction of what products you need to use, what factors in your life might be causing it, because it could not even be products. It could be something related to health or sanitation, which is actually my next thing. Sanitation is huge. This is probably one of the main reasons that I was breaking out, believe it or not, because you just don't think about it in your everyday life. But I don't let people touch my face. That's my biggest pet peeve. Like, your hands are dirty, I don't know where they've been, especially kids. Like, please don't touch my face. That's my biggest pet peeve. Also, like I said, in your everyday life you don't really think about it, but after I started acknowledging it, I would always Clorox my steering wheel, my phone, I was cleaning my sheets constantly. Like, anything that I felt was dirty and touched my face, it's getting a Clorox wipe, Lysol, because there was a point that I was not playing. Because, you know, when you have acne, you don't want to leave, like, and go out in public. It almost makes you want to be, you know, just not seen because everybody's looking at it. It's a very hard thing to deal with. Okay, and another main thing that I took note of is every time I would eat certain foods, I would break out so bad. And I found that mainly when I ate dairy products, because I used to be obsessed with ice cream. There was a point that I ate ice cream like 2 to 3 times daily, and you know, every time I ate it, my cheeks would blow up and they would be red and irritated and inflamed. And that's one of the things that my dermatologist actually, I really can't talk on camera. One of the things that my dermatologist told me was that it was linked to my diet, because your cheeks link to your respiratory and your stomach. So take note that if after you eat certain foods, if you're breaking out, or you know, your tongue feels a little more swollen, those are probably you're allergic and your body is giving you acne to tell you to stop eating it. It's not doing you any good. Okay, see the links? Oh, and soda was huge. Like, I drink nothing but water, and I'll drink tea every now and again. I do like cranberry juice, but I just drink water. I don't like soda anymore. It actually makes me sick. So another big thing was sleeping with makeup on, which I always did, or I wouldn't properly remove it. No, don't do it. You know, it's annoying to always have to take your makeup off before bed, but if you're wearing makeup, you need to clean it off, because that is just going to automatically ruin your skin, and your skin cells actually turn over at a higher rate at night. So you want your skin to really be able to breathe, because your cell renewal is constantly, and it's moving 2 times faster at night. So you want to be, you know, letting your skin breathe and all that. What else? I also was going to the gym a lot, so when I would go to the gym, I would wear makeup. And then I stopped doing that after a couple months, because I would notice, you know, I would have a full face of makeup on, and then 2 hours at the gym, it's obviously not going to do your skin any good. And I know it sucks, and, you know, I was very insecure at first, because you're in a public place and you have your acne everywhere, but it's better to be letting your skin heal and breathe rather than continuing to pile it on with makeup, you know? So take the 3 months off to not wear makeup in the gym, and then you'll be so much prouder and happier with your results a couple months later, because like I said, your skin's gonna be breathing, you'll feel more confident going out without makeup. But that's me personally, and it does take a lot to finally muster up the courage to do it, because it took me a while too. But once you get over that fear, you kind of realize it's not a big deal, and everybody struggles with skin. Like, it's nothing new. Another thing that I noticed was picking at your skin. Every time I would pick at my skin, I felt like another pimple would come up. And it's true, it's because whenever you do rupture anything on your skin, it travels. I forget like the exact mathematics on it, or like the science behind it, but when you pop a pimple, basically it ruptures from the all underneath. So if I have a pimple here that I'm popping, it's releasing all the way down my face. So when you get, you know, pimples here, it's because you basically spread it and you're, you know, not doing it correctly. Most people, when they pick at their skin, they're not washing their hands, they're using their fingernails, they're breaking their skin, they're making themselves bleed. No, it's not how you extract your skin, is the technical term for it. So that's why you would need to go to a dermatologist or an esthetician, or at least do some of the, you know, I don't know the word for it, but do the research on it to make sure you know what you're doing, because if you are rupturing your skin, like I said, you're just going to create more problems for yourself. Alright, so good skin is an investment. It really is, because I had to learn this the hard way. A lot of the products that I were using from the drugstore, like Cetaphil or that apricot scrub, like, it's all bullshit. Anything that you could find at the drugstore, like 9 times out of 10, it's not going to benefit your skin. It has nothing but fillers and pretty much just like water and no beneficial products that are gonna really, you know, get into your skin. I'm trying to think of the right words for it, but when you go to like a high-grade medical spa or you go to any kind of dermatologist office, you're gonna find a high grade of products, and the reason they're so expensive is because they have the proper ingredients that are really gonna get into your skin and work all that kind of magic. And it's true, because when I went to school and I had like all of these professional products around me, my skin did a full 360 in a matter of 6 months. Like my entire skin just went from like 0 to 100, and it was amazing. But it kind of connected the dots for me as to why things are so expensive. But unfortunately, you get what you pay for. So with that being said, when I was at school, I was getting regular facials, so at least once a week, every couple days, like I was getting some kind of deep cleansing, which really benefited my skin because it was always having some kind of product. I don't even know the words for it. Like, it was amazing. I love my school. Like I said, we used all Aveda products, but we would have different formulations that we would put together, and we really tried to connect the dots with each other and figure out like what kind of skin types we were, what mask would work best with us. And it was just cool. It was an overall fun experience. But it is really true, like you do need to at least get a facial or get some kind of cleansing so you can properly feel how it's done, and so that you can reciprocate that when you go home and take care of your own skin. Like I said, I still do have hyperpigmentation and a little bit of scarring, but I was getting a series of microdermabrasion because it was a lot worse than this. So I feel like a lot of people are always asking like, how do you get rid of hyperpigmentation and scarring? I don't know. I got microdermabrasion, so I still could get 6 series of it, and that would be at like my full potential, because they say you need 10 microderm appointments in order to see the benefits of it, which is crazy to me, but I still got 6 more I have to do. And then that's pretty much it. Like I said, you really need to just have a balanced diet, a really good water intake, good health and sanitation is very important. It plays such a big role. You know, picking at your skin, touching your face, just leave it alone. You know, try to ignore it even though it's hard, but you're only gonna make it worse if you continue to irritate your skin. So that's one of my main focal points. And then just to have patience. It doesn't happen overnight as much as everybody wishes it could, or you see these things like clear your acne in 5 days. It's a myth. It's not gonna happen. You're always gonna struggle with it. You know, it's always gonna play a factor in your life. You know, if you're hormonal, or like I said, your pH balance are off, or your environmental factors also play a role. It's not something that you can technically get rid of forever. So if they say that to you, they're lying, because it's not going to happen overnight. But it is something you work towards, you learn about, you do your research on, and that's it. I hope this video was helpful. I'm sorry to anybody who's been waiting on it, because I promised at least 30 people for like 6 months that I would make this, but I finally got over my camera fear. So give me any feedback, any more questions you guys may have, and I hope I helped. Thank you.